What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Soberboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2018 movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So, this movie takes place 3 years after the events of the first Jurassic World, and in this movie, Owen and Claire agree to go to the island and help them find Blue, who is the last raptor, and save as many of the animals off the island as they can before the volcano erupts and kills all of the dinosaurs. And they find out that it was all just a big plan to sell these dinosaurs to military people, and they barely escape the island, and they get stuck at Lockwood Manor, and they find out about a new dinosaur that's been created called the Endoraptor that is supposed to be a really good weapon and stuff, and they're trying to stop it from being sold and everything, and it gets loose and they're trying to escape from it inside the house and find a way to kill it and everything so it doesn't get out of the house and everything. And that's pretty much the story of the movie. This movie was a pretty big disappointment, I'm not gonna lie. I was super excited for this movie. I was like really highly anticipating it because of how much I love Jurassic World, and this movie just really disappointed me. I think my hype did play a big part into why I was disappointed, but there's a lot of other things about it that did really kind of ruin it for me. The story just, it isn't very well written, and a lot of stupid stuff happens in this movie, like a lot of these characters really make dumb decisions and stuff, and it just doesn't work. And Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are back as Claire and Owen, and they're good in here, but they just aren't. They're not as good in this movie as they were the first one. Their chemistry is still decent enough, but they just aren't as fun to watch and stuff. They don't have that sarcastic humor and stuff like they brought in the first one as much, and makes them just not as fun to watch. But they are good in here, at least. Just not as good as they were in the first one. And then we get some new characters. A couple of friends of Claire that wants to help them save the dinosaurs. Zia and Franklin, played by Daniela Pinata and Justice Smith. And Zia is okay. She doesn't really get on my nerves that bad. I know she makes a lot of people irritated for some reason. I don't really understand why. She really isn't that big of a deal. She don't really annoy me, but Franklin is one of the most annoying characters in the franchise, and I honestly don't get how in the world he survived this movie. He was pretty much held everybody up when he was on the island, almost got everybody killed, and should have freaking got killed. I mean, it was just as bad as Mr. and Mrs. Kirby in Jurassic Park 3 and everything. There's not really any good reason that he survived except for just plot convenience, I guess. He's just a really annoying character, and after I saw this movie, I didn't want to ever see Justin Smith in a movie again and everything. And then he did Detective Pikachu the next year and totally redeemed himself. And I've seen him in a couple other movies since then, and this is the only movie where I just can't stand him. And it's not really anything against his acting. He's good in the role. It's just the character is very annoying and everything. So I kind of unfairly judged him as an actor because of this character and everything, which wasn't right. I shouldn't have done that. But he is a very annoying character, and I really kind of hope that he's not back in Jurassic World Dominion, but I think he already has been confirmed to be back in it. Kind of hope that he doesn't have a lot of screen time though, or maybe he'll be better written at least, if nothing else. But I think him and Zia were both I think Zia was a fine character. Franklin just was annoying. Then you got James Cromwell as Benjamin Lockwood, who was an assistant to John Hammond, apparently, that's never been mentioned before in this franchise. He just kind of shows up in this movie. But I actually thought he was an okay character. He didn't really bother me. He doesn't have a lot to do, though. They pretty much just wasted James Cromwell in this role. That's really the only problem I have with him. I wish he would have had more to do. The main villain of this movie, which is pretty much the guy who's wanting to sell these raptors to make money and stuff, is Rafe Spall, playing Eli Mills, and he's not a very likable character. I mean, most of the Jurassic Park villains aren't, but he's pretty one-note, generic Jurassic Park villain. You pretty much know what you're going to get. If you've seen any of the other movies, you know exactly what you're getting here. It's nothing new. Toby Jones plays the guy who does the auction and stuff, Mr. Eversole, and he's not a very likable character too. He's kind of annoying and everything. I didn't really like him. And then Ted Levine, who played Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs, is in here, and he plays Ken, this mercenary that's sent to the island, and everything with the people that pretty much shows that they're the ones betraying him and stuff, and he likes to take the dinosaur's teeth and stuff. I guess he's wanting to make a necklace out of them, and the idiot falls for the Indoraptor and thinks that it's asleep and stuff, and it ends up killing him. One of the best scenes in the movie, though. I'm not gonna lie, that scene was pretty good and stuff, but Ted Levine's character is not very bright and everything, but this franchise isn't known for having a lot of smart characters, so he's just not a he's kind of one-dimensional, but it's still fun seeing his death. And then Isabella Sermon plays Macy Lockwood, who is the supposed to be granddaughter of Benjamin, when actually she's just a clone of his daughter that had passed away, and everything. That was a big twist reveal and everything. I know a lot of people are really angry about it. I've actually always wondered why they haven't included human cloning in this franchise up to this point, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed in it, though. I think they could have gone more with it, done more with the element of human cloning, and maybe they'll expand on it in the next movie. I don't know, but it didn't annoy me as bad as most people did, except for her thing she did at the end when she frees all the dinosaurs. Claire was gonna go ahead and just let them die because she knew it'd be too dangerous to let them out into the world and stuff, and Macy ends up letting them out and says, "I had to. They were alive. They're alive like me." It's like, kid, you do realize now a lot of people are going to be dead unlike you because you idiotically just let thousands of dinosaurs out. And, well, maybe not thousands. That's probably an over-exaggeration, but there's going to be a lot of people dead because of what she did and everything. But then again, maybe we'll get the most gruesome Jurassic Park yet. And this movie really felt tame compared to the other movies. Like the kills and stuff just were not near as good in this movie as they were some of the other ones and everything. I had expected more out of the kills. I will say Ken's kill was pretty good when that Dominus Rex, or Raptor, whatever, Indoraptor, whatever it's called, it tricks him and everything. It acts like it's been knocked out and stuff by the tranquilizer gun and everything, and like it looks at the camera and it doesn't wink, but it might as well have. Looks at the camera and smiles and stuff, so you know that it's not asleep. I love that. I thought that was really cool. Like, this thing is supposed to be highly intelligent and stuff. I thought that was actually really cool. And everything, it kind of felt meta and stuff, but I did like that scene a lot. And probably the best scene in the entire movie is the bedroom scene where Macy is hiding in her bed and stuff, and Indoraptor climbs through the window and it has like its hand, and you see its hand over her and stuff, like it's really creepy. Has that really good horror movie vibe. And J.A. Bayona is known for directing horror stuff. He directed a movie called The Orphanage, which I still haven't seen, but like he put really good horror elements into that, and that's one of my favorite scenes in the movie and everything. And I absolutely love that scene. Michael Giaccino's score, though, in this movie was highly disappointing. I loved his score in the first movie, but this one, you could tell he was trying to do it differently, but it just felt generic and didn't really impact me like the first one did. It just, the score was not near as good or memorable. Hopefully that's another thing that Jurassic World Dominion will be able to do, is bring back that epic score and stuff that he had for the last movie. Although I really wish they'd just get John Williams to come back, since it's supposed to be the last one. Now I will say the special effects in this movie are great. Like the CGI, as always, is really top notch, and they brought in some practical effects that, I think this movie had the most practical effects since at least the second movie, and there's times where the Indoraptor looks downright terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, it looked really scary, especially in the scenes in the bedroom. It's really creepy and everything, and it would have been really effective seeing it for the first time if it wasn't for the trailers. And that's my biggest complaint about this movie, is the trailers and TV spots for this movie literally show pretty much the entire movie and completely ruin it. Now, I didn't enjoy this movie near as much when I saw it in the theater, because of every single thing that was supposed to be a big plot twist, except for the kid being a clone, is in the trailers. And they even literally show the last shots of the movies in TV spots and trailers, and I walked out really disappointed. And they bring Jeff Goldblum back as Ian Malcolm and everything, and they literally show all of his scenes in the trailer as well, and he's only in there at the very beginning and the very end, and it's like, what was the point of showing him in the trailer at all if you're not going to do anything with him? And it's just, this movie was a very big disappointment. Not a horrible movie and everything. I can handle watching it. I enjoy it. It's better than Jurassic Park 3, but it is easily one of the worst in the franchise, and I can completely get why some people would say it's their least favorite, because it could have been so much better. Could have been a lot worse, though. It really could have been. If it would have been worse than Jurassic Park 3 to me, that would have been really bad, but it could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better. And I'm still really excited for Jurassic World Dominion, especially since Colin Trevorrow's coming back, but I just hope that they learn from their mistakes with this movie and make the next one a lot better. So I'd say I'm gonna give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a 7 out of 10. It's not a great movie, not a terrible one. It just is alright, and everything. It's not really unwatchable or anything. Like I can handle watching it and stuff, but like I've said with other ones, if I'm watching just one or two Jurassic movies, this isn't going to be one of the ones that I go to. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.